This Colts team fucking sucks. I'm disgusted.
Flacco.
Everybody wants to put AR in. Hey, listen.
Oh, no.
AR had no chance with this building that is happening. That is what I've realized over the last 12 hours. I'm wondering why AR's tapping out of games at quarterback. Like, how's this guy not know you can't, as a quarterback, do that? Like, call timeout.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Waste the timeout. Instead of tapping your head and showcasing that whole thing. And, is he getting better? Is he getting worse? Is he in shape? All those things. He's got nobody telling him how he's supposed to operate in that building.
Exactly.
Kenny Moore, our captain, one of my favorite guys on the football team.
Yeah.
After the game comes out and he goes, our team doesn't work.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit.
Everybody's just kind of this is Kenny Moore after the game the Indianapolis Colts lose to the Buffalo Bills.
I don't think everybody is working as hard as possible.
What?
And obviously it's showing. I'm not the type to sugarcoat it, honestly. If I don't think the urgency is there. I don't think the details are there, so I don't think the effort is there. And I don't see everything correlating from meetings to practice to the games, and it shows.
As one of the leaders.
Okay, all right.
That's not good.
It's tough.
So AR had no idea how he's supposed to be a professional because there's no damn professionals in that building. These have been the stories that have been happening over the last few years. And I'm not saying this team under Shane Steichen's been this, but if you remember when Frank Reich was the coach, there was obviously, we weren't on ESPN then, so some people didn't know we existed, even though we had, I think, some people watching.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
People were late to meetings, team meetings.
Yep.
People showing up late to team meetings. People were missing training. Obviously there's a story about gambling in the locker room that came out from the Colts. And it was like, why aren't we winning? It's like, the culture is just not very, conducive to being a professional outfit. And then this whole thing happens, and it's like, we're not even working hard. It's like, how do you not even, what do you mean you're not working hard in this entire thing? Joe Flacco throws a pick on the first play, not great. No. Okay, then he gets the ball back again, throws another pick. Then he go on to throw a third one. And obviously, Josh Allen is a phenomenal football player. He threw 2 picks against Gus Bradley's defense.
That's right.
Defense was flying around doing its thing. We were in that until we weren't. And Buffalo Bills showcased that they are at the top of the AFC as a whole. Congrats.
They're a good team.
They are a good team. They work hard.
Yeah.
Their quarterback never taps out.
Yeah. Nope. Down a lot of key players here, too.
There's just a lot of things that good teams do that are a little bit different than what bad teams do.
Sure.
And it seems like over the last few years, every bad team thing that you could think of, the Colts do. So I'm about done with it. Loudhouse got taken over, too.
Mafia travel.
So many Mafia members.
Bills Mafia was loud. There was an MVP chant for the first time this year, and it was not for anybody on our team.
Sure.
Third down for the Colts. It was bumping in there. Everyone would keep it down.
Dude, I was trying to do one of these. Yeah. Hey,
didn't work.
Keep it down, please. No, it didn't work. Guy in the suite next to me thought he had control of the entire stadium, though. I appreciated his. He had eye paint on.
Oh, so you didn't.
He was ready to play, actually. He had pads
Mafia
on.
member?
He almost hopped over.
He had the LaFleur one of these a couple times.
He
was doing his entire thing. He had all the answers, that guy. I appreciated his positivity and his energy in that particular suite next to us. But Kenny Moore's statement said enough.
Yeah.
I don't think we're winning the Super Bowl this year.
What?
That's a bummer. I saw your tweet.
I am pumped up.
There's a chance.
You go back and forth because a couple weeks ago, I definitely was one of the loud people saying, hey, put Joe in there. We got Kenny Moore, we got Zaire, we got EJ, we got these other guys.
DeForest Buckner, right?
Exactly. So
Quentin Nelson.
It's not about building for the future and developing and all this, but put a guy in there who gives us our best chance to win now. When Joe comes out and plays like that, that's tough. And then when Kenny comes out and says what he said after the game, because there is a lot that we don't see behind the scenes. We day in and day out, meetings, practice, walkthroughs, et cetera, all these things that we just talked about with the Chiefs and Lions don't necessarily show up until they show up. So now when you're in a spot like this, we're still alive, still not completely dead yet, like some teams out there. But I mean, you got to go out there with it. You got to go out there. Are they dead? You think they're dead?
They don't work. Yeah. When I saw our quarterback tap out of a game, I thought, we're dead. That's what I thought, we were dead. Then I go, let's go Joe Flacco. Now it's like Anthony Richardson has no idea how he's supposed to act. He has no idea. They're not working. What are we doing? Mm-hmm. What are we doing? I'm not doing it.
It might be time.
I'm not even doing it.
What are we going to week 11?
Get them all.
Yeah.
And get the fuck out.
Eject button on everything.
See ya. See, pay off all their contracts too. See, congrats, you robbed us, you stole from us. This group got us the number 4 overall pick. This group has been through so many different picks. This group has had to deal now with a bunch of different quarterbacks too. So this group probably feels a little bit like,
what the hell you want me to do?
this is our NFL experience, and it's like, somebody needs to tell them you still get to be in the NFL. You don't have to be in the NFL. So AR, I apologize for being so loud about you tapping out, which no NFL quarterback has ever done in the history. No. Ever. It's not good to have that happen for your team. But now I'm starting to think, like, has anybody told AR how he's supposed to be?
Yeah, how would he know?
Someone might have even said, like, hey, if you need a blow, just hit one of these. Just hit one of these.
Joel,
you're running around a bunch, you're evading sacks, just fucking hit one of these quick. And
You ever play hoops? You know when you play hoops, you're tired, you just, I need one. That's just do the same thing.
Wideouts do it.
It's from Paul Douglas. Here we go. Hashtag I don't want to overreact, but this Colts whole organization is a dumpster fire. Fire the entire front office, fire the entire coaching staff, cut or trade every player on the roster, remove the owner, let Carly take over. Who's running it now? Team needs a complete reset, says Paul Douglas. Carly's there every day, I think, on the sideline.
Yeah, locked in.
And in the meetings and everything like that. The Irsay family, I think, is pretty
Is she at practice? Is she in the sidelines at practice, too, every day?
Yeah. I think whenever I was there, she would come out for practice. Not the entirety, but she would come out for practice. I know she watches film for sure. She's on the sideline. She's in the building. Kaylin's in the building. I believe the whole family's in the building. It's like they have to know what's going on, right?
Definitely. Absolutely.
Have to.
Oh, man.
AJ, you watched the game in Colts territory. What were the fans saying around you?
They weren't huge like Colts fans at the moment during the game, I would say. They definitely wanted AR back though. They did.
Yeah, we heard some AR stuff as well. And
how did they react to Joe in the stadium? For real. Like were they polite? They were polite?
No, after that second pick, they were booing his
They
ass.
cheered him on the field. Jonathan Taylor got introduced last. Joe Flacco got introduced second to last. Cheered him onto the field. First play pick. That's tough.
Yeah.
Second series pick.
Kind of losing pretty
Got pretty loud. Got pretty loud. Then there was a couple missed layups. Got pretty loud. And then the Bills fans started getting loud. And then it all kind of blended in.
Sure.
And then it just, one thing led to
It was bad.
Did Josh Allen did he come talk to you at all, or did he throw the ball in your direction or anything?
He threw the ball in our direction. I did not see him personally in our area. There was a pre-snap where I thought we made eye contact, and then he threw the ball away on that particular play right at our suite. It hit the wall right next to our suite, actually. So I did wonder if there was a thought, because we know he's a shit talker, right? So he might have a chance. Throw away. Let's go ahead and try to peg somebody in that suite. Would have been sweet.
Awesome.
And I will say that ball flying right at us pretty much in the trajectory and then hitting the wall, that thing was coming. That guy's got a fucking hose.
Or hit Bluey in the head, knocked that thing out.
Bluey hit a Bills fan in the face. Air Blue hit a Bills fan in the face.
Oh, yeah.
That was friends of Bruce. That was a cool little moment. That was a good moment. Yeah. That was a good moment.
The motorcycle stalled out during intros, and that was the end of it.
That's what we did.
We should have
That was the end of the game right there.
What?
Oh, buddy, that was
It didn't
tough.
stall out.
I
You mean the
forgot
human
about
stalled
that.
it?
Yeah.
Well,
The human stalled it.
Yeah, and then, because,
Jeez.
comes out, there's somebody in a sidecar with a flag every single time, leads the way, leads the way out there, kind of sets the tone for everything horsepower.
Sure.
We do the whole thing, and it's right next to, we're 10 feet away.
Yeah, it set the tone on it.
And then it's out, and then see the guy pulling clutch, trying to restart it.
Looking around.
And then DeForest Buckner's running around it now, and then he's too quick on the clutch, obviously. It was tough, dude. I don't know what the fuck happened. I hope that wasn't a situation where somebody was given the keys to that thing that didn't deserve it. I hope that wasn't a different person driving that just because they were begging or asked for it. I hope we understand that we can't just put anybody behind the fucking sticks and think that they're going to be able to smoothly open that whenever there's 75,000 people going crazy with a football team running around you.
We need Travis Pastrana, Evel Knievel driving that thing. They're not stalling it.
No, they're just handing out jobs over there, I guess.
I'm worried. I am worried because I think it's normally an old that is on there. This was a young.
Was halftime sweet? Was halftime really cool?
Halftime swear-in ceremony.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's right. So it was.
Was that okay? You tell me.
You're not even listening.
That's great. I think it's great, especially before Veterans Day. I think that's a great thing. Normally, you said they have some kind of rinky-dink superheroes playing football.
What is
or something.
wrong
What
with
are you
you?
talking about?
I've never been there. You guys told me this. You said it's some
You're a sack of
some
shit.
Superman kid that gets paid $40 to go do a kid's birthday party.
They had
was like playing
Times
quarterback.
Square Spider-Man running around at halftime. Yeah. Okay.
Those were good old days.
Captain America.
Back when people worked in there.
Were they really stealing signs? They really taking
Free AR?
fives?
Come on now. You can't
I
take
didn't
signs,
see
can
any.
you?
I didn't see any.